Some breaking news into CBS Sports HQ as the Dodgers and Albert Pujols have agreed to a major league deal for the remainder of the season. Our Jim Bowden confirms. Pujols appeared in 24 games for the Angels this season before he was designated for assignment. The 10-time All-Star has the third most RBI and fourth most home runs in Major League history. We now welcome in CBS MLB writer R.J. Anderson. R.J., we appreciate you taking the time on the heels of this news regarding Albert Pujols and the Dodgers. Take us inside that Dodgers front office. Why does this make sense for the club right now?
Well, I think there are a number of reasons why this is a sensible addition for the Dodgers. Number one, it's for the prorated league minimum. So it's basically a low-risk maneuver. If he isn't very good or if he doesn't get along with the rest of their clubhouse, they can release him, basically no strings attached. Number two, while his overall statistics weren't very good during his time with the Angels this season, if you look at some of his ball tracking metrics, he was actually hitting the ball harder than he has in any season since 2015, 2016. That just so happens to be the last two seasons he was above average as a hitter. So if you're looking for a reason for optimism, there's that. And also, the Dodgers are running low on right-handed options, especially at first base. You know, Cody Bellinger's out. Edwin Rios is out for the rest of the season. They just put A.J. Pollock on the injured list, So I think it makes a lot of sense to bring in a low-cost veteran like this and see if he can catch lightning in the bottle for a few hundred plate appearances.
It'll be great to watch him step to the dish again, and if nothing else, end his career on his own terms, because many wondered after he was DFA'd if we had seen the last of Albert Pujols. We learned here on Saturday that we have not. You talk about the fit within the lineup and the batting order, so this is more than just ceremonial. Pujols, what does he have left after what you saw in those 24 games that he appeared in for the Angels? DFA'd for a reason, but many balked at the idea of the legend being cast away, for lack of a better term, by the Angels. Is this a club doing right by a legend, or do you actually see this as a viable option at first base for the Dodgers?
Well, again, I think they're running out of options, and you know, it's to be determined if he has anything left. Obviously, if you look at his numbers of the last several seasons, the answer would seem to suggest no. You know, he's not very mobile. He's not necessarily a great defender anymore when it comes to his range or anything like that. So you're really banking on his ability to hit the ball hard. To his credit, he's still very good at making contact as well. He's not someone who's going to strike out a lot, although he's also not walking very much. So you're really banking on him hitting the ball hard and, you know, making the most of that power. And if he can do that, then yeah, he could potentially find a long-term fit, at least for the rest of the season in Los Angeles.
Well, it has been feast or famine for the Dodgers this season, starting out as hot as can be and then really cooling off. They have leveled out a bit here over the last week and gotten back to their winning ways, now adding Pujols here on Saturday. As you take a look at the clubhouse makeup right now in L.A., you add an all-time great to that mix. You can only think that that does good things, but when Albert Pujols walks into that clubhouse, what is the reception by the Los Angeles Dodgers and that starting lineup that consider themselves, and very much to their own accord, reigning champions?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be glad to have him. You know, for one thing, I think everyone in that clubhouse is going to respect Pujols. I think he's widely respected throughout the game. I don't think I've ever heard a negative word about him. So I don't think there's any question about that. And on top of that, you know, it shows that the front office is trying to help out a clubhouse that, you know, can need a little boost right now because of the injuries and because of some recent skid. Obviously, they're going to be fine. You know, they're probably going to win that division. They're probably going to be playing late into October once again. It's just too good of a team not to, provided they get healthy. But, you know, it's still always a boost to see that your front office believes in your group and is willing to go out there and make additions, especially ones of very popular and very well-known players like Pujols is.
All he knows is the color red. He will transition to Dodger blue, and we'll see how it all goes down in Los Angeles. RJ, thank you.
Of course.
Here's a look at the man in red over his career with the Cardinals and Angels. 11 with the Cards in St. Louis, and championships to show for it. 10 now with the Angels. It has been understandably a downturn in the last decade. A .256 hitter as opposed to the astounding .328 with the Birds. He is also approaching some record numbers when it comes to home run and RBI. But again, Albert Pujols, now a Los Angeles Dodger.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.